Have you ever felt like your life was empty? Like no matter what you did, nothing truly made you happy? This is the story of a man who felt the same, until one day he discovered a secret that changed everything.
There was once a man named Arjun. He lived in a small town, surrounded by people, yet he felt completely alone.
Every morning he woke up with the same thought. Why am I even here? He had a decent job, a small house, and food on his table. But inside, he felt hollow. He watched others laugh, celebrate, and share life with their families. And he wondered why his own days felt so quiet, so meaningless.
Arjun had friends once, but slowly they drifted away. Some got married, some moved to other cities, and some were just too busy with their own lives. He stopped calling, and they stopped calling back. He thought, maybe this is just life. Maybe I'm meant to live alone, with nothing to look forward to.
One evening after work, Arjun sat by his window. The street outside was alive. Children playing, neighbors chatting, families eating dinner together. And he sat in silence, staring at the emptiness inside his room.
He whispered to himself, "What's the point of this life if I don't matter to anyone?" That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept turning, kept thinking, kept feeling that sharp pain of loneliness in his chest. The next morning, he decided to take a walk. He thought maybe fresh air would clear his mind. As he walked through the park, he noticed an old man sitting on a bench, feeding bread to birds. The man looked peaceful. He smiled at the birds as if they were his closest friends. Arjun was curious. How can he look so happy when he's sitting all alone? Without thinking much, Arjun sat beside him. The old man looked at him, smiled, and said, "Beautiful morning, isn't it?" Arjun nodded, but inside he felt confused. He couldn't stop himself from asking, "How do you look so content sitting here alone? Don't you feel empty?" The old man chuckled softly. "Empty? No, my boy. I may be alone, but I am not empty."
That one line shook Arjun. He had to know more. What do you mean? How can you not feel empty when you have no one around you? The old man looked at him with gentle eyes. He said, "You think life feels empty because you are waiting for others to fill it. But the truth is, the secret to a full life is giving, not waiting."
Arjun frowned. "Giving? But I have nothing special to give." The old man picked up a small piece of bread and tossed it to the birds. They chirped loudly, flying around in joy. Then he said, "See that? Even this tiny piece of bread brought happiness to them. And in return, I feel happiness too. It's not about having much. It's about sharing whatever little you have." Arjun was silent. The old man continued, "When you give time, kindness, or even a smile, life stops feeling empty. Because in giving, you find meaning. In serving, you find joy." Something clicked inside Arjun's heart. All this time, he had been waiting for others to notice him, to care for him, to make him feel alive. But maybe, just maybe, he had the power to change that himself. The next day, Arjun decided to try. He bought some bread and went back to the park. He began feeding the birds, just like the old man. At first, it felt silly, but slowly he felt a warmth inside him. The chirping, the fluttering, the tiny lives depending on his crumbs, it made him feel useful again. The following week, he noticed a child crying near the swings. The boy had dropped his toy in the mud. Arjun picked it up, cleaned it with his handkerchief,
and gave it back with a smile. The boy's face lit up, and for the first time in years, he felt his own heart light up too. Day by day, he made it a habit. He helped an old lady carry her groceries. He listened to his neighbor when she needed someone to talk to. He even started volunteering at a small shelter nearby. And slowly, his life began to change. The loneliness didn't vanish overnight, but every time he gave, he received something greater in return: peace, connection, and a sense of purpose. One evening, months later, Arjun sat by the same window. But this time, the silence didn't hurt. He wasn't thinking about who wasn't there. Instead, he thought about the smiles he had seen that day. And for the first time, he whispered, "My life is full." The secret he discovered was simple. Life feels empty only when we wait for it to give us meaning. But when we choose to give meaning to others, our own life becomes rich and full. So, if you ever feel lonely, if you ever feel your life is empty, don't wait for someone to fill it for you. Start giving. Give kindness. Give time. Give love. Because the more you give, the more life gives back to you. Remember, even the smallest act can light up someone's world, and in that light, you'll find your own.